Hold on a minute.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I worked for all my life, I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my God above for living here today. The flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Hi guys, I'm Allison Salinas. It's Citizen Watch, where your voice matters. So tonight I have a special broadcast coming your way. I've been talking about it for the last 2 days. I'm super excited. I want to bring on two people that I have become decently good friends with. I just met one tonight, so I'm super excited for him. But there is Brendan Aird and Danny Oganovich. I hope I got that right. So I want to welcome these guys. We've got a great show for you tonight, and we've got a lot of information. So we want you to get comfy and enjoy the show. I want to welcome Brendan and Danny. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. So we're going to start off this show. I want Danny to tell us why we're here and what his story is.
All right, so I'm going to start from as far back as I can remember with all this. But moral of the story is my kidneys don't work. I'm on dialysis right now, PD dialysis at home, 10 hours a night, every night, and I can't really miss a treatment or else my legs are like the size of watermelons. But anyways, it all kind of started my sophomore year of high school. I was in the cafeteria, and I drank a knockoff red Gatorade, and then the next day I had really bad lower stomach pains. So I went to my doctor, and then everything was fine besides a little protein in my urine. So my mom asked for a full workup, and then that's when we realized all my kidney numbers that were important to my kidneys were all out of whack. So I started seeing a kidney specialist, a nephrologist. His name was Dr. Miller at the time. And basically, he just kind of told me this might be from puberty, and we'll just kind of see where it goes. So basically, and that started like that, and then months went on and it kind of stayed similar, and then the same thing happened, and all that really happened at those visits were my dad and him talk football. So all of a sudden one day we went, and I thought it was just going to be a normal visit where he just was talking about the Giants and my dad was talking about the Cowboys, but actually he was like, it's time to start thinking about transplant. And that's when the room felt like it was closing in. I couldn't breathe. I just remember laying on my back looking at the ceiling thinking my life was over. Because he didn't really give me a time frame. He just said I probably won't be able to walk across the stage for my senior year, and I won't be able to finish my hockey season, which was my lifeline at the time. So we started out at Northwestern and Wisconsin because those were the two bigger hospitals that were known for transplants at the time. and we just didn't really like Northwestern. So, but the people at Wisconsin were great, so that's where we chose. And then all of a sudden, I kind of leveled out again, and that's all due to the diet that I chose. And I ate fruits and vegetables. That was it. That was my diet. It was just straight fruits and vegetables. I was a vegan for 3 to 4 years, and that's what got me through my high school years. And I'm so blessed for that. And then towards the end of my senior year is when my numbers really started to decline. And it was the beginning and I think end of my freshman year of college when it was finally laid on the table, like, hey, you're going to need to go on dialysis. We don't have any donors at the time for transplant, and we really weren't fully like in a place where we even knew what a donor was at the time or a deceased donor. So we on July 10th is when I had my surgery to have the PD catheter placed in my stomach, which 3 incisions and a tube placed in my peritoneum. And then that's basically kind of where I'm at now. And it's a roller coaster every day because whether my machine keeps me up all night and I really don't sleep, or my blood pressure is so high that I have to pounding headache and I can't really do anything besides try to sleep it off. But I can't swim anymore. I can't take a bath anymore. I can only take showers. I have to wear a necklace that holds my catheter when I shower, so that's pretty weird. And it just I've been forced to grow up really fast, especially with all this medical stuff, and it's pretty scary. And I was terrified at first. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I felt the walls closing in. And I just remember going to the University of Wisconsin for the first time, and I had my notebook because I thought I was going to take notes, but realistically, I just started writing Bible verses, and that's what got me through. I got my first tattoo, which was "I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." I got that tattooed on my back because that was one of the ones I was writing down repetitively. The other one was where the Lord says, "I knew you before you were born," so I knew that I was taken care of no matter what happened. I don't know why he chose me to do this, and hopefully when I get to heaven, I'll ask him. But definitely there's a bigger purpose in this, and I'm glad he chose me instead of any of my other siblings because, unfortunately, I'm the only one that could have done this. And, yeah, now I'm just waiting on a transplant, and that's really it. It's just a waiting game.
Wow.
And I completely forgot about this. I don't know how I could, but so back in March, my all of a sudden my toes started tingling, and all of a sudden I couldn't move my pinky toe anymore, and then all of a sudden it was the rest of my toes, and then it was both feet, and then all of a sudden I couldn't even make it around my grandma's pond anymore to fish, and then I had an EMG done, and I had a bunch of other neurologist stuff, and they think it's called GBS, Guillain-Barré syndrome, which basically means it's kind of like a paralyzing disease. And it started in your lower extremities, and it works its way up, and it could have went all the way to my head, basically, to where I couldn't breathe on my own or move my hands. But by the grace of God, it stopped in my hips. So every muscle below my hips would disappeared. So I'm building them back up from scratch, and I still can't move my toes. So I fall over sometimes. I don't have much balance. I have therapy twice a week to try to actually get some muscle back in my legs, so that way I can walk again normally. I'm kind of hobbling around, limping around, trying to do as much as I can still. And yeah, so I got that as well, which is great. Not really, but it's just a lot of stuff that I've been laid on my plate. And let's just say that we need a lot of prayers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have a lot of people praying for you.
Yeah.
I will publicly ask my church, The Encounter, to pray for you. They will.
Appreciate it.
But you're really strong, Danny, and we've got your back.
I appreciate
and what the next thing we're going to talk about is this amazing event that is benefiting you and what's going on with you. So if it's, either you can tell me or Brendan, you can, why don't we start with Brendan? Why don't we let Brendan tell us what this amazing event is? And as he discusses the event, I'm going to pop up some info for you guys so that you know where to go, what to do, and what's to be expected.
Mm-hmm. So basically, when I first heard about Danny's story, it was all about what can I personally do in that time period when I saw it, and the first thing I thought of is let's find a way to raise money for Danny and his family during these tough times. Medical bills aren't cheap, and they do pile up. So I want to do everything I possibly can, and the only thing I could think of at the time was a golf fundraiser, golf outing in my head. And I was sitting at school thinking about it, and I was talking with some of my buddies at school, and I was thinking the best way to do it was a golf fundraiser. So we're having a golf fundraiser on July 25th. I wanted to have something that could bring the whole community together to help Danny and his family out on the standpoint of medical bills, and bringing everyone together just to, hang out with Danny and talk to him about, what he's going through and how we can all help, because everyone can help in every way or form. So we're having that on July 25th. We're obviously still looking for hole sponsors, golfers, donations, anything that can help. No donation is too small at the end of the day. Anything could help bring everyone together, and we're already starting to pick up the people signing up, which is great. The hockey community that me and Danny are both part of is very strong. We're seeing more and more people sign up each day, which is great. A lot of people that I have no idea, and Danny has no idea who they are signing up, which is even greater. That shows how great the Illinois community is. And people from out of state are coming as well. So it's all about coming together for Danny and his family because that's what it's all about here.
Awesome. Well, so guys, there's like Brendan said, the golf fundraiser benefiting Danny Oganovich is on Sunday, July 25th, 2021. The venue is the Silver Lake Country Club. And if I'm correct, Brendan, that's in Chicago?
That's in Orland Park, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
Right.
And I thought I'd tell you more on the standpoint of golfing.
Absolutely.
It's going to be $150 for golfing with a cart and a silent auction raffle. A lot of prizes have been donated, which has been fantastic. A lot of my friends have donated. A lot of people I don't have no idea have donated prizes for the silent auction and raffle. So it's going to be a good day, a good event to come together and rally for Danny and the Oganoviches.
Absolutely. And you have a couple whole sponsorships. I kind of heard through the grapevine through you, we've already got a governor stepping up that sponsored a hole. Is that right? Can you tell me a little bit about who that is?
Yeah. Rabin has stepped up, and his campaign has stepped up to have a whole sponsorship, which is fantastic. I actually talked to his campaign lady today. She called me out of the blue, which was fantastic. So I really appreciate them stepping up, and anyone else that's willing to step up, that'd be fantastic. Right now, we're going to be on two separate courses. It's going to be the north and south course, both 18 holes. We're going to be playing a scramble. So if you guys aren't good at golf, if you're good at golf, it'll make it more fun and enjoyable for everybody. So they're not swinging for balls in the trees and stuff like that. So it's play the best ball and have a great day. But like I said, right now we have about 26 hole sponsors, which is fantastic. And that just through the community of us asking. I have a team of people that have been asking around local businesses that have all stepped up and are willing to help Danny. And it's really great to see how many good people there are in the world. Absolutely.
And even those that may not be so great at golf, just come out and have a good time. I'm not the best, but I can play, I've done some putt and a little bit of golf. So, it's going to be interesting to see me play, but I'll sure give it a shot. Okay. So we've talked about this amazing event, and I'm going to pop it right back up here just to give people another show so they know exactly where it is. Again, it's July 25th, 2021 at the Silver Lake Country Club. It begins at 11 a.m. and the dinner and cash bar to follow at 5:30. Is that correct?
Yeah. So cocktails start at 5:30 and the dinner will be served at 6:30. So it depends on, because the tee times are all going to be different. So it's when people start getting off the course and they can start, having a cocktail hour, and then they can get into the dinner. So it's going to be a great day.
Absolutely. So, so if someone wants to come and they don't know and they haven't seen much about it on Facebook, just like myself, it popped up and I'm like, why haven't I seen this before? Before now. So it snuck up on my feed and I messaged you and you were extremely responsive and just kind of on it. And so how would they pay for this?
So what I did, and another person, Rachel, we both opened up a bank account for Danny and his family. And what we did was we set up a Venmo account, hooked up a Venmo account to the bank account, as well as if you guys don't have Venmo, we have an option where you can write a check to First American Bank. And in the memo, you write Driving for Danny, which is the golf fundraiser event, what it's called. So we have two options that way. If not, you can contact me via Facebook and message me, and I will. If you don't have either of those options, we can figure something out. I can always, some people have Zelle, some people have PayPal. I can always figure something out and work around it. But these are the two options we started with, and it seems to work out great. I know there was a few that only had Zelle, so one of our team members that's been working hard for this golf outing had Zelle. So they Zelled that person Venmoed back to our bank account. So it worked out good. So we'll always find a way to work around it. The more people that step up for this, the better. Because at the end of the day, this is for a great cause and it's going to be a great time.
Absolutely. So, Danny, do you want to tell us a little bit about your kidney situation? If someone was interested in becoming a donor or wanting to help you, how does that work? What's the process and what do they need to do?
So there's kind of two donation routes that are possible. There's obviously a direct donation where I would be the receiver of their kidney if they were to give me one. And then there is this other thing called a swap. And that would be where their kidney doesn't match me, but they're still willing to donate. And then their name gets put into this huge computer database that Wisconsin does. And it would find a better match for their kidney and find me a better match. And then they would literally just swap. So that way we both get it. And you sign up the same way at the University of Wisconsin. There should, believe you have a link and that you're going to put up on the screen, and you just go straight to there. And then you fill everything out. It's going to ask, I know, a lot of personal questions. And I know it's going to ask my birthday, and my birthday is February 25th, 2001. So you just put in, I think, a little bit of my information, just like my name and my birthday, and then the link should take you directly to my page. And then you fill out your personal stuff, and then they will contact you. Okay.
And so that is on the screen, guys, the link to register. I personally also registered, so it is a lengthy process. It didn't ask me your birthday, but it did ask me your first and last name. And if you were willing to transfer to that facility. So I hope when I put yes, that was correct. Okay, so guys, the link's up there to register as a donor if you want to try to see if you can help Danny with a kidney. I'm understanding that based on his story, he's in pretty dire need. So, when I think about Illinois and I think about when I moved here 7 years ago, I'm originally from Texas. So that's the beauty of me is I'm actually kind of up from the outside looking in, even though I've been here 7 years. So the beauty of Illinois, and the reason I'm saying that is because I've met a lot of amazing people and a lot of great people that have come together for various causes. And I know, my group of friends, my family, people that I have met over the course of the last year and a half, we all kind of hurdled together as a family, as a pack. So if you guys feel that you can do this, there's the link. And we're going to kind of go through the other, the tickets one more time, if everybody's okay with that, just so everybody can get it. Again, this event will be on July 25th, 2021 at the venue Silver Lake Country Club. The golfing begins at 11 a.m. with dinner and cash bar follows around 5:30, 6:30, depending on when everybody gets done golfing. And the tickets are, guys, these are really good prices. You really don't want to miss this. So the tickets are as follows. Golf dinner package, $150, golf only $110, dinner only $40, whole sponsorship $300. So that's amazing. The whole sponsorships gives everybody a chance, I'm assuming, to meet you and say hi and just kind of give you a little ground base. And so, Danny, Brendan, what's for dinner?
So dinner is chicken, burgers, brats, pasta salad. There's a big dessert as well. I was told, I don't know exactly what the dessert is at this moment. I have to do some more planning. But the deadline to sign up for this golf outing is July 11th.
That's
It's the
important,
last
guys.
day. I need 2 weeks to organize myself and make sure all the whole sponsors are figured out and getting it all figured out in the banquet room as well for after the event. We are going to have a silent auction, which is going to be great. A lot of prizes. The Chicago Blackhawks are on board. Bettinardi Putter is on board. Man, there's so many. Polyglide Ice is on board. Howie's Hockey is on board. Radisson Blue Chicago Hotel is on board. We'll probably have 20 to 30 silent auction items for fun prizes that you guys can, and this is a great way to raise more money. So that's what it's all about. So if you guys are willing to donate silent auction gifts as well, that'd be great. And you can't make it. Donate anything you possibly can to for this event, because at the end of the day, this is we're trying to raise the most money as possible.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Maybe, you know what? Let's talk about how many tickets are sold and like how many whole sponsorships are sold, how many dinner tickets, just so people have an idea, and what's the max capacity?
So I went to Silver Lake Country Club today, and I extended the venue to how big it's going to be. We already hit our cap at 64 golfers. So we are going to extend that another 40 to 50 golfers. So if you guys are, any of you guys golfers, anything along those lines that are willing to golf or just come out for a great time, more than welcome to come. We have over 50 people just coming for dinner. And we have about 20, maybe 15 that are just coming for dinner alone. So, but the golf and dinner, there's about 64. Dinner alone is about 15 to 20, and then golfing is just about, I think around 20. I got to check on that. I'm trying to keep up with everything. There's so much coming out at me at the same time. We have about 26 hole sponsors. We want to get to 36 because 2 18-hole courses. So if you're willing to do that as well, that'd be great. We have, obviously, if you can donate anything for raffles, anything along those lines, that'd be great as well. So for fun prizes for people to win, if they're closest to the pin, longest drive, best putt, we're going to have all that. It's going to be a fun day. And I chose this course because Danny's dad told me this is where Danny used to play a lot. So I chose this course specifically towards that reason. It's a great course. I went there today. Beautiful atmosphere, beautiful landscape. It's going to be definitely a fun time for everyone.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a great time. Me and my family will definitely be there. So we're looking forward to it. And I want to let everybody know, because this is so important. I know it's important to Brendan. I know it's important to Danny, to Danny's family. I do realize that I'm running for office, but this is not political. This is for Danny. It's for the cause. And that is it, guys. So we need to come together as God's children and as human beings and be there for Danny. And that's important. So if I do know that there are political figures coming, I've already, the ones that I have spoken with, I've asked to keep political stuff out of it, because that's not what this is about. So just because it's important to Danny and his family and the cause, we don't want to lose sight of what's important, guys. So that's important. And that means a lot to Danny and to Brendan, who's working so very hard, who has stepped up. I definitely want to give all the praise and prayers to both of these guys. They are amazing guys. I'm so glad that I got to meet them. And Brendan has been a lifesaver with responding within probably 3-second timing. So he's really good. I don't know how he does it with his schedule. So it's amazing. But we need to keep this focused, and we need to do this right. So let's come together for Danny. And if you want to donate, if you want to be a donor, this is important too. So I'm going to flash this up one more time real quick. And I will put this in the comments. I will put all of these links in the comments afterwards as well so that they stay up there. I will transfer them to my Senate page and to my personal page. So just so it's out there more. We want to make sure that we can reach everybody and anybody. I know a bunch of you could or couldn't jump on depending on work schedule, but there is a replay on this. So anybody can replay once this link is posted. After we end this live, you can go and share it anywhere you want. So let's get this. I want to personally see this place maxed out. I want to see it at capacity. I want them to say, oh, no more. Sorry. That would be great. So let's play golf, guys, and raise some money.
That's fun.
Yes, exactly. And Danny and his whole family will be there too. So that's the most important thing. I wanted to make sure, unless he's getting a kidney that day, we want him there.
Be playing golf then.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's great. And you're right. Meeting Danny and hearing his story in person and meeting his family, he's so courageous for everything they've done and been through. You don't ever know what someone's going through until you put yourselves in their shoes. And this is really hard. So we need to rally around him and be strong and be praying for him. And hopefully they look at this thing that you register on and are able to see these names, because I know I'm not on the list, so I'm trying. But it's just, I don't know the process, so I don't know how it works. I've never done that before. I just know that you can live with one kidney. So I was like, okay. But and I guess that's important to know too, that you can live with one kidney, so you can sacrifice one if it's healthy. So I learned that 2 days ago.
And that's another thing. Like for some people, it's like my parents, and why they can't donate is because it's not healthy for them. It's worse on their bodies. It would be harmful for them if they were to donate. I mean, I know they still would, but like,
of course,
by law, they wouldn't let them do that. So, and like this whole thing is just bigger than myself, because like just even by going on here, like kidney disease is like, it's a silent killer. Like you don't know it until it's too late. I was blessed enough to catch it early, and like there's hundreds of thousands of people on a deceased list waiting for organs as well. So like, maybe I say something and somebody notices down the road and they want to give to somebody else after I'm transplanted, which would be huge, like huge organ train. I'd love to see that. And like everybody getting transplants left and right, so much that the surgeons are sore and they need like days off.
Yes, absolutely.
It's amazing to see Brendan, everybody come together and just like the Lord work. Like it's crazy. It really is. And it's an amazing thing. And a lot of times it's a loss for words, because you just kind of sit back and enjoy the ride.
Absolutely, Matt. Your heart, you can see it through the screen. Like it's weird. You can see the ambition, the fight, the love, the heart. So it's amazing. And you've got a great smile. You've got a great attitude. Okay. So like I said, we're rallying for you. We're here for you. Usually how my lives works is we get a few people on at first, but then we get hundreds afterwards. So it's a matter of just keeping it on there. And again, once it's posted, we can share it and share it and share it and keep it going. So that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming on. I'm glad that I could do a special broadcast. Thank you for agreeing to do this. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Brendan, for everything. Thank you, Allison, for everything. It's crazy. Like I said, lost for words. I can't say how thankful I am.
We're not as big of a fighter as you are, so
it's only because I know where my strength comes from.
Well, God's with us, so that's what's important.
Amen to that.
Well, guys, I want to end this tonight, and I will talk to you guys in just a minute once we go off air.
Okay.
But I want to thank everybody for jumping on, and the people that will jump on afterwards. I know that everybody will rewatch this and watch it again. That it's a habit with my shows, so that's awesome. And I do want to give a shout out just personally right now to Danny's family. I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm just so humbled to even be your friend. So that's amazing. And Brendan, you too. You're amazing. Definitely, you're working hard. your mom's got your back and helping you. So that's really amazing. I got to kind of sort of talk to her over the phone a little bit through speaker. So we've got some serious people rallying around this. So let's make this big and let's sell out.
We obviously want to thank you for giving Danny a platform to talk about, the whole kidney donor thing. That's, at the end of the day, we can raise all the money we can, but it's the most important thing is finding a kidney for Danny.
Yes, absolutely. That is the number one and most important thing. I agree. So let's find Danny a kidney. Let's raise some money and let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Agreed. And then we're going to throw a party when Danny gets a kidney.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that.
Absolutely. Well, God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you in just a minute. Everybody have a blessed day. I will see you next Monday on my regular Citizen Watch, where your voice matters. Have a blessed day.